I understood a lot about these mindsets of blocking character, blocking the so-called originality of the human being, by understanding the essence of Zen only. So, you as a potential master trainer in yoga of the future, you must master the essence of Zen. And the best way to master the essence of Zen, I am telling, is read my book, The Master Thief, 9 times over a period of 2 years. Okay?
Sure.
That Zen mind of no mind is not possible because of the centricity and conformity of the mind. So break it. Just don't go by it. Get out of the language. This Master Book also is a book of language only. But my language is very different from all other languages that are used to describe Zen. My language itself will help you see the reality. That's the way I have structured it. Because I am sorry, when I am helped by the language only. But I am very clever. So I have been able to use it like the way the Zen itself says, use it like a stone to break open a lock, open the door and throw away the stone. That's what I did with language. So I am a researcher who has understood Zen. All the others are only disciples, but I am a researcher also. So in every day, in every moment of my moving towards that gateless gate, I moved as a researcher also. Therefore the delay was there, but my basic attention is of that nature. Attention is, if you define the character of attention, that character is called research. It is searching. That's why attention is required, okay? Shraddha. So I have mastered my attention. I am the one who has, I think I have written, the world is nothing but an attention. The energy of the world is attention. Yes, it's an English word, but the basic nature of universe is attention only. That's why molecules are equally attracted. You know, how did they know this is my molecule? But of course, without a language, so molecules got attracted to each other to form matter, and matter got attracted to each other or repelled each other or whatever. Okay? That's what I call attention. Every blade of grass has that attention. In fact, plants have attention. In fact, that is proved by Indian Nobel Prize winning researcher Jagadish Chandra Bose. He devised equipments, whatever electronic equipment by which the plants' feelings were recorded in oscillograph. So he proved, for which he got Nobel Prize, Indian. Okay? So plants can listen to music, it responds differently to music, it responds differently or differentially to different people. Yeah. What is the attention of the bird, of the butterfly, of all those entities? We purchased that what you call kaju, that thing, and we had kept it at night around 10 o'clock after taking one of that each. So next day morning ants are there. So every particle is releasing its energy outside, and every particle is attention is able to locate it also. Otherwise, how this so-called ANTS ants can survive at all? If you just blew, it will fly. It is able to differentiate the presence of a piece of sugar on your table 20,000 kilometers away, let us say so. The ant is outside, 100 meters away. If there is one, I have experimented, one piece of sugar on this table. Yesterday it is there or not there. And if it is there, there will be an ant fooling around with the piece. That is the power of attention of even the very ant, ant. And where are we? What is the advantage of the attention of the great majority of so-called supremely glorified researchers? Their power of attention. Why? They were all uneducated. Their attention was not corrupted and raped in the classrooms. That is why. So, that gentle layer of attention, you have to become your attention. That's the only way to get to the mind of no man. That is the only way to open the gateless gate. And yoga will help you to become that attention. By trying out your attention every moment of your sitting in that position, okay, attending on that entire body, that skin structure, then the inside of it, and then the inside of it, and then the inside of it, and finally noticing what is that locating that insides, and doing your own way. You have to be a rebel to your own doing. That means you have to do yoga without doing yoga. You have to go beyond the yoga. Yoga is only a very visible gate, very visible. Opening that will lead to nowhere. Okay, in the sense of what we are discussing. Opening that will help you manage a lot of your illness and all that, body pain, especially body problems and all that. I have heard so many stories. Body pains and body aches consistently for decades and all that. All kinds of treatment, nothing worked. And finally, some few months of yoga, no problem. And you are also a female. That is again a block. Your awareness that you are a female. Because there is a history, there is a great grand mythology about being a female and being suppressed by her own image about her. Normally people say men are conscious of the sexual appeal of the female. Actually the females are more worried about their sexuality. They are more concerned about their sexuality. They think they are sexual. More than what man thinks them about their sexuality. That is their mental block. Why it's a mental block? Is because along with that there is whole lot of mindsets that they will be attacked, they will be captured by man because they are a female. I am talking about the next level of centricity conformity. Okay. After enlightenment, you are talking about centricity conformity problem of the female, particularly. From day one, she is trained to much more standards and dictums and instructions and guidelines of centricity and conformity than the boy child, especially in this country. But at least there is a little bit even in other countries also. Because of man only. Because of the vagaries of the immature minds of not man, well, let's say so, a great majority of men. For a great majority of men or entire men community, maybe with rare exceptions, like highly trained me by my father. My father particularly trained me even when I was as young as 3 or 4, not even interact with my mother. As a mother, I never see a female. This I have told to audience. I don't know what is a female. I don't see a female. Or I don't see a male either, for example, I am telling you. That means I say out of my own example. That means it is possible. Whereas almost all so-called masculine design, which we discussed some time back, is programmed by the nature process to be attentive to a female design. Centricity and conformity at the organic level, programmed by the nature process for the continuity of the species. If the man does not get attracted to a woman, then that's the end of the human species. And that attraction to that woman is not a university degree or training. Nobody needs any training. Like the dogs and the cats and the cows and the birds, it is programmed. And that program, that neuronal program will create mindsets. See, a good example of how a neuronal network is creating a mindset. Isn't it? A mindset that gets something when you see, when they come across, just see a female design. It is not the program that is working alone. Program is creating a mindset in the so-called man, which gets simply noticing that and feeling something so-called, whatever, that unexplainable thing. So-called, it can become a craving, it can become an aggressive, rebellious, dangerous obsession. Evidenced by hundreds of events that happened throughout centuries and much more now. So what I said is, a poor female is a victim of her unconscious understanding about that aggressive possibility of the man's mental trap of sexual instinct. That is why they are she has so many years of dedicated, reinforced training in that mindsets to be aware about man, by which indirectly they become aware of their own sexuality. An 80-year-old woman with wrinkled body and all that is liberated in general. So, I am not telling that you have a mindset of female which blocks you. But what is the guarantee that it is not blocking you? What more you would have done already? So we are doing a post-mortem. Now realize all those things. Perhaps you would have done many other things also, we are not sure. Because these mindsets are unconscious. They were all initiated into the mind during the real development of the building. They are buildings, they are not mere scaffolding alone. So be aware of that, and in the future, as I told you, I am not, this feminine mindset I mentioned, that's all. But you can be aware of this in case of other females and giving them guidelines. Most 70% of the ideas that I talk to you are preparing your mindset also. You need not remember all these things. By exposing you to what I am talking, I am already doing that. You may not remember the language, you will remember the experience. Your non-conscious will remember the experience. Language is, one man calls you, tells you every morning, I love you, I love you. So what? What does it mean? It is the feeling that is important, okay? He is conveying his feeling about you. And you are getting a feel of that feeling by hearing that word, I love you, that's all. So I am trying to get your feeling towards whatever realities I am pointing out through this language. That's all. I think that's enough for centricity and conformity. Okay? You have covered centricity and conformity in the context of your work. That is the specialty of my training.
Okay.
I have related to it with even what you are doing with. I even explained yoga from the angle of centricity and conformity. That even our body is a victim of centricity and conformity. Or normal walking the way you walk, normal running the way you run, normal eating the way you eat. Okay? Or centricity and conformity at a very deplorable level. Most of the adults cannot run, They may be running in a marathon or whatever, some competition. But how you notice the children? They don't walk most of the time. Why don't adults do something like that? I wonder. Even now I run, not for to show somebody else, not for running, for exercise and all. If it is to be running, I run. Most of the people cannot sing because of centricity and conformity. Most of the people cannot, that's what I said, it is a mindset block to creativity. The Pradeep Khandwala questionnaire. Centricity and conformity blocking the creative evolution. They try with a violin, few days, not happening, then I cannot do it, finished. Asked the other guy, never had. He also had that feeling, but he managed it. He fought with that mindset which told him, no, you cannot. He said, don't care, I am going to try on this. That stage will be there for every learner. It is psychologically proved, experimentally proved. That stage is called a plateau stage. When you start learning something, after a certain time, you will see that there is no more progress.
Sort of resentment.
Then resentment happens, then distribution happens, and then the mind disagrees, and then they leave it.
Doctor, but in one thing, in Vashini's case, half minute.